Let's get more on this now with financial and developmental consultant Ali Khizar, who joins us from Lahore. Welcome to Money Talks, Ali. Now, Pakistan's finance minister has already said that utility costs and taxes will go up as a result of this bailout. Just how painful will these reforms be for ordinary Pakistanis?
Well, thank you for having me in your program. I'm afraid to say that it would be very painful for middle class and especially the poor segment. Just to give a gist about it, 3 years back when Egypt went to do an IMF program and they took some front-loaded adjustments, the poverty level at the time of entering program was 27.8%, and according to the World Bank, a few cities in Egypt has 60% of poverty as of now. So the problem can come to Pakistan as well. So we have to do some kind of a front loading, which means we have to take some prior actions before the program is signed or you get the approval from the board. So these prior actions includes the revision in the energy prices. There are subsidies within the energy sectors which have to be passed on to the consumer, and then there are some tax exemptions and which have to be withdrawn on food and other essential items. And there would be higher taxes, could be GST or anything else. So till the time budget would come, we don't know that. But market is expecting the inflation to go up as high as 12% by September, and this would hit the poor person bad. And the interest rate would go up, the economy would slow down. Economy growth has already slowed down from 5.7% in the last year to provisional 3.3% this year. And the way the proceedings are going, it would be even low in the next year. So the projection is about 2 to 3% growth in the next 2 years. So that is against the promise of the PM Imran Khan, 10 million jobs in the 5 years. So this will actually reduce the jobs, and this will increase the poverty. And the IMF has increased the spending on the BISP or SARS program, which is essentially for covering the poor, by about a few billions.
Yes.
And it's just to give you the right number. The program, it used to be about zero point 0.7 billion. Now it will increase to 1.3 billion.
Okay, Ali,
Now, if you
I'm
increase
sorry,
the
if I could just interrupt you quickly there. We know that this is Pakistan's 22nd IMF bailout. So how likely will Pakistan be successful in terms of implementing the reforms that it's promised? Do you think they'll be able to do the entire package?
That's a difficult question. We are getting into the 22nd program of the IMF in the 70 years of the country history, and out of that, we have just concluded one full program and a very few others. So that's a problem that we don't really conclude on that, and we don't conclude the reforms. The prior action is about the passing on the subsidies to the consumers. So in a way, higher taxes and higher energy prices, that's essentially passing on the inefficiencies in the system on the poor customers. So there are inefficiencies in the energy sector, which is resulting in a circular debt to the tune of 1.5 about $15 billion, and that's going to pass on to the consumers. And the higher taxes mean the GST, the in VAT mode is already at 18%, 17%. It will increase to 18% or
Right.
19%. So that's really high in Pakistan.
It
So the
is.
reforms are, you need to broaden the tax net. You need to bring more,
Okay.
sectors into tax.
Ali,
And
I'm
and
very
you need to reduce.
sorry to interrupt you again, Ali Khizar, but that's all we have time for. But thank you so much again for joining us from Lahore.